Subscribe to Syringing Blooms and press on bell icon to receive all the notifications related to my videos. In this video, we are going to discuss about the member offset. Okay. So first of all, by using the grid method, I'm just going to create a simple frame here, 3 by 3 meters. Okay. So actually member offset is used to align with respect to beams or columns. Okay. Two different members. Okay. So here, turn off the grid and just go for the general, and I'm going to define rectangular for columns 0.45 and 0.23 for example, and click on add and close. So define, and I'm just going to assign the 0.23 by 0.23 for beams. So you can go for 0.23 here and click on add and close. Okay, and now we have to assign the offset for this one. So member offsets are provided to align with respect to the faces. Generally what happens is, whatever the analytical members, okay, these are known as analytical members, which are given, they will be connected with respect to center, okay. See, after assigning this, for example, 0.45 cross 0.23 is for columns. Select this, assign to beams and assign. And similarly select this one and select this, assign to selected beam and assign, yes. Now if we are checking this in 3D render view, we can see that they are connected with respect to center. Okay. Now in case if I want to align this beam with respect to this face of the column, okay, and similarly at this end I want to align this beam face to this column face, okay. In order to do that, then we can go for member offset. So just go for the specifications under general page and select the beam. Okay, I'm just going to select this beam, click on beam option, and here we are going to have the offset option, and you have to select the location, whether it is a starting point or the ending point. Okay, since I've created in this direction, this will be acting as start and this will be acting as end. So if you want to cross check whether where it has been started and ended, so simply place your cursor wherever the green portion is there, that will be start, and blue color indicates the end portion of the beam. So I have selected that, go for beam option and just go for offset, and at location select the start. And since this beam has to be extended towards left side, that is in X direction when we are seeing from the top view, let us go for the top view for clear understanding. So this has to be extended for left side. Okay, so since we have taken the column size as 0.45 by 0.23, okay, if you want to observe this again, as we discussed before, you can go for view and you can go for structure diagrams, and you can see that section outline and click on apply and okay. So this was 0.45 and this is 0.23. Okay, so the beam has to be assigned here, I mean aligned here. So we have to take half of the 0.45. Okay, so that is 0.225. So select the beam and just click on beam here and go for offset option, select the start. Since it is traveling towards left side, we have to give minus option there. So minus 0.225 at whatever distance it has to apply. So click on assign. Okay, and you can see that this red member has been extended till the column face. Okay, similarly click on beam again and go for offset and select the end option. And if you are having the X direction towards right side, okay, it has to be extended towards right side. So you can take positive 0.225 and click on assign and click on add. Okay. And if you observe this in 3D view now, this will be displayed like this. Okay, so if you want to align or assign till the end of the column face, or till the column face, then you can use this member offset. But generally whatever the analytical members we are going to model here, those will be connected from center to center. Okay, in this way if you want to create this in 3D, I mean in Z direction, so what I'm going to do is, as we discussed, we can translate repeat this. Okay, so we can go for translation repeat, yes, and save. So just go for translation. I want to repeat this in Z direction. So whatever distance you need, you can give there, and you can go for link steps and open base. So since I don't want to connect at bottom, open base and click on OK. And you can see that from the top view, the beams has extended till here. Okay, but for this side, it has been not connected. So similar way, these beams has to be extended towards Z direction. Now what we can do is simply select the beams and go for the beam and offset again. So just go for the start of the beam and just we have to cross check that whether where the start has been occurred. Okay. So for both the beams, start is at backward and ending is at this front side. So select the beam, or else if you want to apply for multiple sections, simply you can select if both the directions and distances are same, then you can select the both the items or multiple items. Go for the offset at start in Z direction towards back side, that is negative side. So since this is 0.23, we have to give half of the distance, that is 0.115. Since it is going towards back side, we have to give minus 0.115, half of the 0.23, and click on assign. Okay, you can observe that it has been assigned at till there. And similarly click on beam again and just go for the offset. You can go for end of the beam and towards Z direction you can give that 0.115. Since it is traveling towards the positive side, assign and add. So no need of add again, so just you can click on add. So click on render. So since we didn't assign the members, we can't see the difference there. Let us go for the property. You can define this before assigning the property or after assigning the property. Anything is fine here. Assign, yes. And just go for the 3D view now. We can observe like this. Okay. And actually we need to adjust this in X direction also. Like this we can adjust actually. So let us cross check with this view and structure diagrams. Let us keep the outline here for more understanding. Now select this beam. Since both the directions are traveling in opposite direction with respect to X, so we need to select individually. So select this line, analytical member, and just go for the specifications and click on beam again. So you can go for offset and towards start in X direction. We knew that this is 0.45. Okay, column section was 0.45 and we need to assign the half of the distance. So if you want to understand that, go for structure diagrams. Since we have changed the page, the member sections has been also changed there. Okay, so select this one and go for beam here again. So this has to be changed till this face of the column. So just go for the offset and start towards X direction. And this is 0.225 again and assign. Okay. And similarly you need to assign this word also, assign, and you can go for, otherwise actually see what happened, this has been intersected, right? You can actually give the distance till the difference only. Okay, let us just undo this. Now actually we need to fill this distance, right? This was 0.45. Okay, and here we have provided 0.115. We have to move up to certain distance only. Okay, so here let us go for the calculator once. And of course in STAAD also we are having calculator. You can use your window calculator, whatever you need. So calculator can be seen in the tools actually. Okay, here we are going to have the calculator option somewhere. Okay, so coming back to the calculator, so already we are having 0.45 half value. Okay, from here to here it was 0.45 and we need to remove this 0.115. So 0.225 minus 0.115. So we need to provide 0.11 as the distance. Okay, so simply select this, go for the beam and click on the offset. So start, I have to provide 0.11 here and click on assign. Okay, and yeah, we need to adjust the Z also here again. So select the beam and offset. So just go for the Z. This has to travel at 0.115 towards backward. So we need to provide the minus symbol here and click on assign and add. Okay. So for example, if you want to add simultaneously both, you can observe that it is taking only in one direction, right? So simply you can delete this actually, whatever provisions we have done here. So if you want to simultaneously move to some X and Z distance, then you have to provide the both distance here. Click on beam and go for the offset. You can take the start portion and X has to be moved for 0.11 and Z has to be moved for minus 0.11. So you can click on assign now. Yeah. So this has been neatly assigned for the corner of this column. Similarly, you have to do for the end portion also. Just go for the beam again, and under offset you have to select the end portion, and x is positive now 0.115, and similarly z is also positive. Okay, 0.11, sorry, x is 0.11, that calculated value, and z is 0.115, and click on assign and add. Now let us check with this beam now. Now this has been neatly assigned like this. Okay, like this we can change the member offsets, and we can align the objects, or we can align the columns and beams in this way. So if you want to give the exact orientation, I mean exact alignment like this, then you can provide the member offset, and then you can go for the translation repeat. But by default all the members will be connected from center to center, that is analytical members will be connected from center to center in stat row. So this is about the member offset. In this